Hi, welcome to Ocean Yummy's channel. God, I almost forgot where I was then. Sorry, because I had a bit of a moment. Um, I'm gonna talk about love after lockup. You know, my favorite subject is love after lockup, right? My. I think the best characters out there is Shanta. What's her name? Zaraya and Christine. Oh yeah, and True and Arthur. So, obviously, I talk about my phase first and then we move on. Okay, so in Love After Lockup, Shanta's found out the house she's pregnant with twins and I can't remember how many weeks along she said she was. So, True drove over to see Shanta, and they did, like, he made food which wasn't very good and all that stuff. Anyway, um they kind of have a discussion, and she says, like, you're not gonna be in the same room as me, etc. So yeah, I'm just remember trying to remember. And then like um then like you see True saying that how he wants to be there for his children and all that stuff. You know, I did not know that True had an older son. His son is 15 years old, so he talks about that, you know, and then True goes. I think they go to the ultrasound. The funny thing about the ultrasound is that how she goes inside of the center to do the ultrasound, and she says to True, right, you can't come in and stuff like that. Then she comes back out a couple minutes later, and she says, I can't do it without True being there and all this. Um, I think what's interesting about True, right, it's like we see another side to him. And I'm not saying he's the perfectest person, he's the most brilliantest man on the entire earth. He's just like any other man, really. Um, he was like saying, I just want to be there for my children and all that. He did actually give a scenario and said that how there is a possibility that he might get put back into prison, and he doesn't know how it's going to go and certain stuff. And I feel that he's being real. He's been real to a kind of a way. I mean, he actually tell a truth in that moment. In the other times now, when he apologized to Shanta, he was saying that how he's sorry that how he was around, sleeping around with other women and this, like that, and the other, and he just came out of prison. But we all knew that, we all saw that, on screen in the beginning. So I don't know why, like, he's saying stuff that we all knew, like, we was just based. I think most of the commentators in the Love After Lockup uh, sector was literally saying to Shanta to be aware of him, because it's like he was using her for money, um, and because she didn't visit him, it seemed like kind of strange that how it's like she was his, was it cash cow in a kind of way. Then on top of that, it's like he didn't seem very sincere, right? He didn't seem very sincere. So a lot of the commentators was actually not impressed. And later on, like when it came out that how out there he was seeing another woman with out there, which he did come out, I think that's when they hit back. So I think that how the show confirms a lot of stuff what was going on with Shanta and True. Now, True and Shanta was talking about the babies' names, and he said, "Okay, let's call one True and Truth." And she goes, "Oh no, 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 we ain't gonna call them that." Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Now, Shanta's family they were playing. I forgot what's it called. They was playing a game, and he was there. He was included. while he was there, one of her family, cousins, somebody took him, like, like when everybody went, she kind of said to him, like, okay, so are you here for the season? Are you here for the time, or are you here for the for as long as? And he said, and I think that's why I think that's when he explains about the oh well, I might get taken to prison and stuff like that. I feel that it's good that the family is um questioning him, because if ever he do disappears, or wherever he goes, womanized and whatever, then it's the family that's left helping her, looking after the children. Not only that, right, she's a grandmother herself. So I feel that that's right, that her friend did actually what to actually question him. Because I mean, obviously, right, you don't want to see your friend hurt all the time, especially if you know that your friend's been through a whole heap of stuff with men. And especially when you know that how this man particularly did nearly take her for a ride. So I feel that it's good that how the cousin did do that, or the cousin, the friend, I think it is. Now later on in Love After Lockup, we see Zariah, Troy, and Troy's mother. Now Zariah's mad because of, you know them going to see the baby mother and the daughter, and it came out that Zariah was actually cheating um, with Troy. But she said that how, right, the mum knew about it, or he knew about it, but she's so mad. She comes out, she just hands him the ring. She kind of just treats him like rubbish, and I'm just like, why, like you treat him like rubbish, like shouting, she was shouting and all hysterics, and I'm just like, wow. But the good thing about Troy knew Troy's one of them men. He can take a hint. So he's like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, he's got this look on his face. I feel Soraya is jealous, maybe, of the baby mother. She's obviously listened to what the tarot reader told her. I feel like instead of she just sit down and talk to him, she was just shouting and shouting and shouting at him. Because in the last episode, right, you see him leaving the house and them going out to find him. This time you see Troy standing outside the house, so you can hear both women shouting at each other, like, and I'm just like, well, why? I'm thinking, why is he hearing them outside? He's literally standing outside and he can hear his mother and Zariah, like, as though they're about to get into a fight. So Troy comes in, like, to stop the fight, just, in case they fight. Who else is there? I forgot who I got on my forgot who I got on my thing. Let me go see who else I got on my thing. If I forget, I keep forgetting what I'm doing nowadays. Brains all over the place. Okay, Arthur. Now, Arthur and Hope went to a Muslim temple, and Arthur said that how, right, his dad was a Muslim, and that how he's trying to he's trying to be at peace with himself. He's trying to really be at peace with himself. So they go to the mosque, and he talks to the imam, and he talks about different stuff, and the imam says to him, well, like, yeah, like, you do need some kind of foundation, some kind of spiritual foundation to get you through what you got to get through. Because in the last episode, we saw Arthur have a complete breakdown, and Hope just couldn't get through to him. Anyway, we see Hope. She's dressed in that, appropriately. So they go, and they get what you call it, advice from the imam and his wife. The wife gives her um advice on how what is a man's place, and how is what a man should be like. And Hope goes, well, well, he's spending my money. Um, because Arthur is a convict, it will be much harder for him to get work because of his charges, and because he's been in prison, and because he's been through stuff. So I feel when she said that to the imam's wife, there was no need for her to say to the wife, even though yes, it is right that a man do pay for, well, pay men pay for some, look after you, basically look after you. But in some cases, sometimes it's 50-50, and sometimes it is well, some women like to look after men. Like, I mean, we've seen it in the mummy sector. So to me, it's like when she said that, I felt that she should have not have said that, because of the circumstances to which the relationship is first and foremost. I feel it should not have been said. She could have found out guidance on how do you keep a solid relationship. Hi, y'all, Giantess Prime. You just come out with some weird names. um, so I feel that Hope could have could have found out, could have gotten better advice, because she knows that, one, the man's come out of prison. He said he wants to be a designer, right? Which could possibly work out in his favor. He could probably design something spectacular and be seen, and maybe because he's on Love After Lookup, he might be seen. He might, you know. Um, I feel that she didn't have to say that to the lady. Um, I feel she could have kept that one to herself, because of the circumstances to which the relationship is in at the moment. He's in no space or state of mind to be anywhere right at this present moment, judging from the breakdown he had in the last episode. He shouldn't even be. He needs time to heal. He needs time to connect, and he needs time to be around people who can help him through stuff, and not just throw him in the deep end, like, you know what I mean. What else? What I liked about him going to the Iman, the the mosque, was when he spoke about his father being Muslim, and he said that how he wanted to reconnect with the religion, because he also stated that in prison, like, you don't know who is a true Muslim and who is not. And I feel that by him doing this, what he did, right, he will probably find real Muslims in prison. Mm, that name just crazy. And so I feel that that's what Arthur requires. Not only that, right? They went to seemed like a sewing class thing, and Arthur seemed quite comfortable with the machine, and I feel that's good. I feel that if he does make stuff, and he does actually have a place where he can showcase his stuff, he can probably do pretty well. But but like, you can only do so much for someone in Arthur's position. That's what I feel with that, because I do not know how the American system works when it comes to convicts coming out of the prison system. I might just look into it now. I said it now, but I just feel like he has a lot of healing to do as well. He needs to be in a group of men's group where he can talk out how he's feeling, mindset, all that. Probably he can get that from the mosque. Who knows? As well. Then there's Christine and the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name. Um, Christine was saying that how she feels like she's put in a position where, like, she's not living in the house that her and I forgot his name. I forgot the man's name. I forgot his name. Anyway, she feels the how she just park up in the attic. And when his wife comes, she's upstairs. She's sent upstairs. She can't say hi to the children. She feels like she can't talk to his children. She feels like she can't interact with the children. Mind you, Christine was doing well. I don't even know why she went. I don't even know why she will put herself back in to jail. To be honest, Christine was at is at a job. She's around people. She's socializing and all that. And then I forgot the guy's name. He comes, but he also tells the cameras that how he's been out of work for a while and she doesn't know. But mind you, when he's talking to her, he lets it slip that how he's got to go for interview. She says, "You got to go for an interview? You're going for an interview? What?" She said that how he lies to her a lot. He lies to her a lot. And it's like she feels that how like instead of telling her the truth, he tells her half truth. Um oh yeah, and also back to the house. She said that how right she feels that how right she's not able to decorate the house, she's not able to put up her pictures, she's not able to express herself. It's like she is just up in the attic, up in the base, up in the attic basically. She's not allowed to be around his children. I think the ex-wife have a little bit of an issue with her as well. No, actually, he said the ex-wife doesn't know that he is going out with her because he knows the problems it's going to bring. Christine is like, why? You know what I mean? Which is understandable. You know, she right. It's like she's living in the house, and he is he is like two upstairs, two downstairs kind of situation. It's crazy. But I don't know how she is. It looks like she was doing well before whatever they did as well. I gotta find out his name. I keep saying the guy's name wrong. Hold on, let me see. I can find the name because I always forget the name. I think it's Oh, her name? Hold on, let me find her name. Christine and Julian. Julian, that's it, Julian. Julian tells her a lot of lies, a lot of fibs, a lot of lies. And, you know, when one lie becomes a bigger lie and another lie becomes an even bigger lie, another lie becomes an even big lie. The problem is with Christine can see through his lies and his whatever's going on with him. That's what I feel Christine can see. And he thinks that she's stupid, but she's not. She's not stupid. She knows exactly what was going on. It's I'm just well, I don't know. I'm just saying that in this episode, right, you see a lot of how the cast, how certain people is, and how some of them keep their other halves, I can say, as a secret. Because even Hope, when the phone rings, she still hasn't told her family that Arthur is with her or that she's in a relationship with a inmate. So that's what set off Arthur in the first place. That's what made him go into a breakdown in the first place, because of people ringing her, and he didn't feel, and he felt like how she's keeping him a secret. Um, so I feel like Hope is not really handling things as I thought she would do. But then again, right, in that circumstances, how would you handle it? You know what I'm saying? So I feel that in the Love After Lockup this week is, I think it's been a more eye opening finding out that True has a 15-year-old son. I think that's the biggest one. But True hope, true, I don't know. I'm not going to say hopefully. True needs to sit down and talk to Shanta and just have a conversation without the cameras being there and just tell her what's going on or tell her about his children or you know what I mean? He needs to stop womanizing or whatever the heck he be doing. And he needs to talk to Shanta because now they're having two additionals to the family, which is going to become a blended family. I feel that he needs to let her know what's up, what time it is, because I mean I know that they're good, kind of good now, but he needs to tell her certain stuff, like just let her know what's going on because it seems like how if you're hiding stuff, that means that how um the trust is not there, and her trust is already very is already not there already because he dumped her in the last episode. Then he came back around after she told him she was pregnant. Then he tries to make it like, okay, I'm going to be here for the long run, but you're not telling her everything. You're not telling her everything, like everything. Like if anything happens, I get taken into jail. This is what's going to happen. You're not telling her everything, and I think that's where he's wrong on that level. Shanta Shanta does seem to have trust issues as well. I mean, you know, and she should have let True come in and see and to the ultrasound. I don't see no problem with him going to the ultrasound where he couldn't see the children because, like he said, if anything happened now and he gets taken and put into prison, he will never see that what he created, or you know what I mean, um and her stepping into the place and then stepping out the place. When you do stuff like that, right? Us the viewers might be questioning certain stuff, even though like we can see the belly, we can see the pregnancy, because the pregnancy is there. You can see that she's pregnant, no doubt she is pregnant. But it's like I mean I'm not questioning it because I can see it. But others might question, is it fake pregnancy? Is it this? Is it that? I just feel that you should have included him on that moment. Whether the cameras was there, whatever is going on. Being he wants to be the father to the children, because he said the last time he saw his 15-year-old son was when he was a very small baby. And now he's a big boy. When before he went to prison, now the boy is big. So I feel that you should have granted him the grace for him to see the twins. I don't see why there was a problem, to be honest. You could have just you could have even texted him, phoned him and tell him to come into the center. I don't know what is the problem. I don't know what is your hang up. You have really strange hang ups about certain stuff. And I don't know whether it's to do with your past relationships, stuff that you've been through, or whatever. I mean, I know you got trust issues, which is pretty obvious. But obviously, right, he's got to build up your trust. But in this case, he was outside and I didn't see the problem. I didn't see what was wrong. I didn't see why you couldn't just call him in, to be honest. I don't know whether you just did that for the cameras. I mean, you know what I mean? So that's what I got from that scenario more because I'm more interested in Shanta and True more because of what was said as well. Now they're not on the show, so I'm more interested to see what's going on with them and Zaria. I think Latasha, not really Letitia, or whatever her name is, Letitia and Keith situation. He's still in prison, so Letitia's going through a whole heap of stuff. Like you know what I mean? She's going through bankrupts. I think no. She has to move out of her house. She has eviction. She has to move out of her house. She has to, find a new lawyer for Keith. So I know Letitia's kind of shown, but not shown a lot. Kim and Joey's another situation. Now he's proposed to her. He still has a woman phoning him and texting him and trying to be with him. So, and it's like, and it's like he's saying, I can't believe this woman's texting me. But you might have been encouraging the woman too. So I don't, so it's like, you know, when you drive off in that car, the cameras don't follow you all the time. So you could have been encouraging that woman. You could have done the reds on Kim, right? So I don't see why you're just pretending. Oh yeah, she's phoning me, or what do I do? What do I do? Right? As the man said, your friend said, are you encouraging her? Why does she keep calling you? Joey seems very strange. He's very shady to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me, I guess. Kim needs to pay attention to what's going on with him, but not. I mean, putting tags in his car. Okay, fair enough, but like he can still sneak around that. He can still go and see somebody. If you do see where he goes, then what? Then what else are you gonna do? A man will cheat. Men will cheat. They will cheat. That's how it goes. He said that how he said that how the only thing is dealing with the children, which he called puppies at the beginning, because he called them puppies. I heard it. He said that how like he forgets to feed them. I'm thinking, how can you forget to feed children? Like this woman, she says she's hungry. She's hungry. How can you forget? Right, right. He's ready to take him somewhere, and the king goes, "Oh, well, you haven't fed him." And he said, "Oh, I forgot." I don't know, how do you forget? I don't know. Joey's just very flighty to me. Shady, for say the least. He's one of the shadiest ones out of all of them. All of the inmates that come out. All of the inmates that come up, because he okay, he wants to be with Kim, but he has a history of cheating. He has a history of cheating and all sorts going on. Um, and it's like, how possibly can you trust a person like that? You know. So really, that's my opinion on the whole of Love Off the Lockup. Really, because Love Off the Lockup, I think somebody said there's a part where like True is in one car and Shanta's in another car, but I haven't seen that part yet. And I hope, and they said that he went and he saw another woman. I hope he didn't. After he made her all them promises, you made all them promises, or you're doing something shady that can land you back in jail. You can't do them things when you have two twins coming. Once again, you can't do stupidness when you have two new babies coming into the world. Right? You would have thought that how you'll be thinking differently. Now you come out of prison after all the drama at the beginning of the episode, where there was an issue with the clothes, an issue with this, as you said in the interview. There were so many issues going on. You think that you would be right there for the children. Anyways, that's my opinion. If you have an opinion or on the Love After Lockup, please comment underneath the video and tell me what you think, because I'm sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, because there's a whole, because it's just crazy. Julian is another one. He's just on some next thing. Like he made all these promises, and then he's doing the total opposite to what he promised. So, anyways, I'm not going to keep going on. Please leave a comment underneath the video, and I'll see you in the next live. Take care. Bye.